we hide from the things we want in our lives, which is the saddest thing ever. Like, we
I
hide.
think that is the biggest tragedy. Like when we hide, we are hiding from those things that we really, really want. And
Oh, hello.
we're talking about my tits. Most of the time.
Girl on girl on girl.
You would.
Like, stop picking up the fucking hot knife.
Fucking cares.
Right on track.
Ugh.
With a lot of money, I would do great fucking things.
But not in a good way.
Yikes.
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 Yikes. Where's the realness?
Yeah. Everything you want. Immaculate experience.
Back down.
You're getting, like, excited.
I do actually.
Need the tequila.
Exactly. Meow.
Meow.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome, friends. We have a quick and dirty one for you. We have a
Just the tipper.
The tip today. Just the tip, just to see how it feels. I know. Dirty.
Oh, I love when you talk dirty to me.
Just the tip. What is that movie from? Is it Step Brothers?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a movie. It's Vince Vaughn. I think it's Wedding Crashers. He's like, just the tip, just to see how it feels, just for a second. I can't remember,
yeah, that
something like
tracks. That tracks for that movie for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we have just the tip for you today, and it's going to be quick and dirty. We love that. We just had a three-way, and we have another three-way coming up, so we need to sandwich just the tip in between the three-ways.
Yeah, give you some breathing room, like some time and space to calibrate before we hit you again with a three-way, because we know those are power packed and we love them and they're so intense. And
The one that we just recorded was out of fucking control.
Outrageous.
Throw on your helmets, guys, because you're going to need them. Get your helmets on, buckle up, put on your fucking, like, Timberland
pads.
shoes.
Yeah.
You're going to need
Your
them.
knee pads.
They're so good. It's so good.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, and one of the themes that we've been seeing, like, and I think this is a perfect segue because, like, in that conversation, all of us were just so out in the open, and that's what made it so fun. And when we're playing these games of hiding, well, life becomes a little less fun. So today we're going to give you a little, just the tipper on how to stop hiding.
Oh, it happens all the time.
All the time.
Oh. And I'm like, listen, I've been so guilty of it. It's like when your system goes into shutdown and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to slink away into oblivion, or something's getting triggered or something's happening. And it's this protective mechanism that we all do when we feel overwhelmed or we don't know how to handle something, or we don't know how to deal with something. And it's like we literally time travel into being a little kid.
Yes.
Because we forget we don't know it's 2025. Well, we know cognitively, but our body doesn't know. And so I see this a lot. I've also seen this in even people who want to work with us in the club, who want to work with us individually, all sorts of things. It's like they go into Ghostville. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is the thing for me. I know I'm meant for this. We have this moment of clarity, the hallelujah moment, and then all of a sudden it's like something swipes us and takes us ghosty ghost. It's like, wait, where did that person go? They were literally all in.
Did you die?
What happened? And it's not, no, you're not broken. No, you're not fucked up. And it is your responsibility to learn how to work with that part of you and shift it so that you aren't ghosting and hiding from your life and from your potential and from everything you want, because it is a fucking tragedy when we see this. It hurts our hearts to see brilliant, beautiful humans walk towards their potential, and when they're 2 feet from gold and they're right on the edge and they find the pathway, and it's like, oh my God, you guys, this has been on my vision board and I'm ready to dive all in and go in on myself. And then those sniper protector parts come out and they swipe us, and we're like, actually, I'm too busy. I don't have the money, or I need to watch Netflix and eat ho-hos because I can't handle my life and I'm overwhelmed. And we want to help you. We want to help you stop doing that, because, how many times have you looked at a text that comes through, or maybe from a dating app, or a conversation, or an email, or a new client inquiry, something even really good. And
I've done that so many times.
Ghost.
Just ghost them, or like 2 months later reply. Like,
hey, remember that time you wanted to work with me and I totally freaked out and because I don't feel like I deserve good things in my life, and I feel like I'm going to lose everything anyways, and you're probably going to say no, and I can't handle rejection, so I'm just going to go and hide out. Bye. Right? Like, we hide from the things we want in our lives,
Mm-hmm.
which is the saddest thing ever. Like, you know, we
I think
hide.
that is the biggest tragedy. Like when we hide, we are hiding from those things that we really, really want. And then running a story in the background, being like, see, it never works out for me. See, like I don't get to have good things. Instead of like really deconstructing the pattern, being like, oh, actually, I'm just hiding. Like there's a part of me that doesn't actually feel safe to be seen. And to have what I want requires me to be seen, whether that is a relationship. Like you have to be visible if you want a healthy relationship. You are literally going to have to get naked in front of that person. You have to be seen. And you've got to be seen like obviously in your full body, but also your full self-expression. Like you can't hide in a relationship.
Oh
And
yeah, you can, but
well,
it's a
you
living hell.
can. It's a
It's a
living
living
hell.
hell.
It totally is. Like, but if you want that healthy relationship, you can't hide. And on some level, I think we understand this, but also if we want to run a really thriving business or have a really bumpin' career or take our art and put it out in the world, like that requires visibility. That requires us to be seen. And when we've had experiences in our past, in our childhood, adolescence, young adulthood, where being safe or being seen wasn't safe and bad things happened, like I know for me, like being seen equaled being humiliated publicly. Like that was the pattern really early on in the family system. And so as a performer, like I learned to hide in plain sight. And even though like I look visible, like I do this really interesting fogging thing where I never really let people see the real me. And I played this out for so long. And it was only when I moved to Vancouver that I really started to shift this pattern because I was craving like really healthy community and craving relationships that were deeper. And it required me to do some pretty scary things to put myself out there and to be authentic and be visible. But it was in doing that that I literally met the first person who would be the open door to my entire soul family. But that would never have happened if I didn't take the risk to be seen, but also understand why I was running this pattern of it is very performative visibility. Like I can go and sing on a stage anywhere and perform confidence, but behind, you know, the wall of me, I'm fucking terrified. I'm not letting you know who I really am, and I'm never going to tell you the things that are super vulnerable because you are going to weaponize those and use them against me. And you're going to do that in a very public forum. And that is way too big of a risk, so I will never let anyone know me. But then I'm sitting here in this castle of isolation of like nobody knows me.
I
Nobody
feel so
understands
alone.
me. I feel so alone, so misunderstood. Well, duh, of course, because like there's literally this massive wall between you and the world, but no one knows that there's a wall there because you're so good at performing. You're so good at manipulating. Like I just need to call it what it was. Like I'm very, very good at that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a massive cost to it. And so we wanted to bring this out in the open today so A, you don't feel so alone in the fact that you may have a hiding pattern, that it would be kind of weird if you didn't. And also what you can do about it so that you can start being more real, more visible, and really going for the things that really bring you to life and what you're actually here to do. Yeah, it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. Hiding, yeah. Hiding is an interesting thing. It's very unconscious, I think, for a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
I know for me whenever I would hide, I didn't really know I was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a conscious like I'm going to go hide. That feels like
Right.
fun. But it's all armor. It's all protection and it's
Yeah.
all like we're not crazy for doing it. It's just that our system's literally clocking like people knowing us, seeing us, hearing us is just not a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we've real data. That's why people are like,
Yeah.
there's something wrong with me and I'm not trying to do this. I'm like, of course you're not. Your system has real live fucking data. It's not
Yeah.
just like
Didn't make it
fucking
up.
yeah, it's not just like for fun. But it is our responsibility to shift that. And the way that we can do that really easily is by, it's not by turtling and hiding, continuing to hide, because that's a living hell. Especially if you have, magic and you have impact that you want to make, and you're a visionary and leader, and you know that you're like here to impact people, speak on stages or speak on podcasts, and share your art, your gifts with the world. Like, it is a living hell hiding. It is terrible. And the way that we can really easily step towards the things we want is by micro shifts. And that's our signature method in the club. It's that the way we have women actually stepping towards their dream lives, because our nervous system has the road of safety, has a road of familiarity, and then it has the road of our dream life, the life we're obsessed with. We help you design and step into, not just mentally masturbate on, but actually step into the life that you are obsessed with. But the thing is, there's two other roads that are very strong. They're much stronger than that road.
There's
right?
a lot of gravitational pull.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm good, right? And so we don't want to step towards the road of familiarity. So that's why sometimes when we're in these patterns, they're just really familiar. Going and hiding out, going and not being seen, not sharing our offers with the world, and so we have to do it in a way where we're not fighting the system. So you can fight your system and go out and be like, no, I'm fine. I'm going to be visible. And I'm going to mindset my way out of this. I'm just going to affirm my way that I'm safe to be seen. Body does no fucking idea what you're talking about. Doesn't understand language, which is why we actually have to give our body and our nervous system disconfirming experiences by showing it through action, micro baby actions that, ooh, I just went out and told somebody that I was actually scared, or I went out and I actually just did a little social media video. Okay, hold on. I'm not dead.
I didn't die.
I didn't die. Hold on. Okay. That's one piece of new, it's a disconfirming experience. It's new updated material in your nervous system. Then we go out, we do another tolerable step. We're like, okay, I'm going to go out and have the hard conversation. I don't want to show this person that I'm crying. I'm actually going to go out and I'm just going to let them a little bit into what's actually real and alive for me. Whew, oh my God, okay, that felt really uncomfortable, but I'm alive. And then what ends up happening is expressing yourself, being seen, being visible, being known, being heard, being loved, making money, all of everything we want and more, having our dream relationship, the dream life. It all of a sudden just starts happening really quick because we're not fighting constantly all the data that says hide, it's not safe. And the problem is that if you're a visionary and somebody who's big impact to make in this world, which is why you're here, you probably have a pretty complicated past, because that's all the raw material that you need to become embodied in your craft and teach people what you walk yourself through. So it's like this funny thing that happens, but we can take little digestible steps. So it's just like breaking down. It's like, okay, if I was 2% more visible today, if I was 3% more visible, if I was 5% more known, what would that look like? Well, that would look like me, not saying I'm fine. If somebody says, how are you? Be like, you know what? I'm actually feeling a bit sad. I had a rough day. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get through this, but, can you give me a hug? Or it's just dropping some of the armor, some of the protective parts in you to just take a little tolerable action, let yourself recalibrate, go do something that's regulating, go and take a bath, go and take a little, put your hands on your body, whatever you need to do, go breathe, and then come back, take another little tolerable step. Yes. But that all of a sudden you're not hiding anymore, but there's no mindset hack, there's no strategy that will work to come out of hiding. It's your system literally saying, I'm going to put a nice shield over me, I got a lot of protection on. I got my armor because I can't experience the pain of being known. Yeah. And, we all got fucked up as kids to some degree. We all had trauma. Nobody leaves this planet unscathed, right? And the funniest experiences, because at the age of 0 to 7, you're downloading all of the material in your brain and your nervous system, what's safe and what's not safe. And so as adults, we have all of these funny little coping mechanisms and patterns and survival strategies that served us when we were young, because going rogue on a parent or, is going to get your ass kicked out of the...
That's not a good move.
Not a vibe, because you need your parents to survive. You need love. You need connection. And so you will bypass yourself. You will cut off parts of yourself and fracture yourself in order to gain belonging. And but the things we want in life, or your dream life, whether that's relationship or career or health or, money, whatever it is, it's going to require something of you.
Yeah.
And if that requirement, what it requires from you, seen, known, loved, vulnerable, open, expressive, speaking your truth, being authentic. I mean, I know for me, a lot of that was not very welcomed when I was younger. It was like, you're a loser,
Definitely
you're
not.
gross, you're weird, you're this. You know, it came with a lot of harsh, you know, just criticism and people being friends being not very nice and sisters and brothers, you know, just making fun of me and all sorts of stuff. And so we have like almost these spicy teenager part, these like protector parts. Almost think of like a little kid, like a teenager, angry teenager protecting a little kid to be like,
Yeah.
I'll cut you if
I'll
you
cut
come
you.
near me, you try to hurt
Yeah.
me again. And so those things show up in funny ways. And one of the coping mechanisms is hiding. And so if you notice yourself trying to step towards the things you want and going back into hiding and slinking back, the greatest thing you can even do is just name it. Go back to the person and be like, hey, I'm in hiding. I had a mentor, you know this, Kels, but like I really wanted to sign up for private coaching. It was a stretch financially. It was a big commitment. And I was like, oh, fuck, am I really going to drop 30 grand? And I was like, nah, went back and forth. And I knew I really wanted it. I knew it was amazing for me. And she came back. I went into hiding and she came back and she said, hey, I just want to check in. Do you need some help crossing the finish line? And I was like, yes, I do. Can you help me? Can you help me talk? I need to talk out my resistance. I need to talk out these protective parts. And just naming it and going, you know, whether this is a partner, whether this is a coach, whether this is a program you want, if they're have a good head on their shoulders and embodied and they can hold your messiness, then they will be like just connecting and saying the truth and truth telling, even if it's super messy, of like, or if it's a scary conversation in your relationship that you're hiding from, going and saying, listen, I don't know exactly how to have this conversation. I'm nervous. I feel like I'm going to fuck it up, but can you bear with me? I'm going to do the best I can. I need you to just listen, or I'd love you to just listen. And then let's have a conversation about it. But just truth telling and taking little baby steps towards the things you want it's the unlock.
Medicine.
It's the key that's going to help you get to what you want.
100%. So something that you can do to kind of break this down even more to like a practical level is get clear on all the things that you are holding back that you know you need to say but you haven't said yet. Just write them down. That can be your first step, because that is like bringing what's kind of in the shadows out into the open. And then you take one of those things every day and you tackle it. You know, another way to look at it is, you know, where can you be 2% more honest today? Like, Christine, you said something really great of like when someone asks you how you're doing, instead of the automated response of like, I'm good, or yeah, no, I'm fine. Like, stop yourself and be like, wait, hold on. I totally just automated my answer. What is the true answer? And just give yourself like 30 seconds to go down and in and scan your system. Like, what is actually true when someone asks me how I am? And it will change minute to minute, moment to moment. And so if you can get that distilled down of when you're in the moment, being able to speak truth to your experience, whatever's going on, it's going to make it so much easier to tackle all those things on your list. So these little micro shifts of like, how can I weave in more truth, more honesty when someone asks me how I'm doing, or like anytime someone asks you a question, just give the honest answer. Even if it leads to more questions, lead with the honest answer, because you're immediately taking yourself out of hiding every single time you tell the truth. And every single time you kind of hide, you've just avoided truth telling. So this is like a really great way to play with it, because it's so simple that people are like, it can't be that simple. It is that simple, but it's not necessarily easy. Just because it's simple doesn't make it easy. And when you can get in the habit of truth telling and being honest about what's really there for you, even if, you know, someone says something and like it hurts your feelings. One of my coaches taught me this years ago. She's like, what if you just said, ouch? Like, ouch, that really hurt. Like, oh, I didn't like that. That felt ouchy. And what that does is it has you not bypass the reality that that fucking hurt. That felt like an ouch. So just say it. Ouch. It doesn't have to be this big dramatic thing, but when you step over it and pretend that ouch didn't ouch you, guess what's going to happen? You're going to turn turbo, and like you're going to find a way to kind of get back at them, or you're going to shut down even more. So like if you can just bring truth to the table right from the start, then you can have a more authentic conversation, because most of the time when people say stuff to you that hurts your feelings, it was never intentional. Like if you have an actual relationship with them. People on the internet, it's a totally different ballgame. Like, I don't even want to get into that right now. But people who you actually have relationships with generally are not saying things in adulthood that are meant to like hurt you. No. So if they say something that hurts you, obviously the exception is abusive relationships, but then just assume that, okay, maybe they probably didn't mean to hurt me, but it still ouched me. So say the ouch. Say like, ooh, that didn't feel good. Or like, that really hurt. That stung. And I don't really know where to go from here, but I just know that I need to say that. Mm-hmm. And then sit in the awkward silence, or sit in, that space with them as more truth will reveal itself moment by moment, moment by moment. And in no time, you will be kicking that hiding habit to the curb and be like, why did I ever hide? Freedom of like being really seen feels so good. Like I must have got that really wrong when I was a kid. And the only reason like it gets coded that way is because we don't have adults who are healthy relators who help us move through that material.
Yep. And that's our next episode.
Yeah, exactly. So tune in next week.
Oh shit, so good. Yes.
Yeah, let's wrap it there. I feel that we said what we needed to say. Yeah. Okay, great. So yeah, tune in next week, and maybe we'll riff on this a little more, or maybe we'll riff on something totally different. We'll find out.
And send us to somebody who needs to come out of hiding, or could, use this message in their life. You're not broken. Mm-hmm. Nothing fucking wrong with you. If you're hiding, it's just you're seeing whatever you want or whatever it is out there as some sort of threat, right? Like if you go into that more protective state, you're like, oh, interesting. And even asking yourself, like pausing and being like, okay, I'm noticing myself hiding. Am I in danger? Mm-hmm. Like if I actually look around, am I in danger right now? And if we're not, you can ask yourself, like, what does this remind me of? Like, what is this thing, what the thing I'm hiding from? Like, what is this reminding me of? And it'll take you back probably to some memory or some, you'll see where you are because you've just time traveled. And now you can be like, okay, I'm okay. I'm here. It's 2025. What can I see, touch, taste, smell? Okay, I can go rub my dog. I can go say hi. I'm going to bring myself into the present moment, because every time we do that and then we take a different micro action, that is the fastest way for transformation. So it's just like, it's so quick. It's so quick, and it has you updating your system and your body to step towards the things you want versus hiding from them.
100%.
That is not a fun game.
It's not a fun game. And if you don't want to do this alone, then you can apply to come into the club, because this is what we walk women through for that entire year. And we have so many incredible processes and signature moves that we give to help really break these patterns. But, if you want to just start with the nugget today, start there. And if you're like, I really want to really like break through here, then submit your application to the club, and we'll have a conversation and see where that takes us.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like we can teach, we can sit here and tell people and give people information. And then there's the space where, some people, that's good for them and they want to try that out themselves. And then there's space that we created, the club, where people can come and we actually walk you through that. So you don't have to be navigating in the dark, wondering what the fuck's going on. And is that a normal response? And then what just happened there? But they just said this thing, and that's where you come in and we walk with you as you do this transformational work to upgrade your system to not only step towards the things and opportunities and relationships and everything you want in your life, right? But ones that even blow your fucking mind, like ones that are even bigger and better and bolder than you even thought possible. So you upgrade it, you keep upgrading, right? So
we love this.
Anyways, friends, we love you. Get your application in. If you'd like, go ahead to the show notes and you can apply, and we'll set up our one-to-one interview with you to see if it's a good fit. And we love you.
Tune in next week.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
All in all, we want to say thank you for being here. We love and appreciate you so much. And if you liked today, give us a 5-star rating. And we'll see you next week.
And share it. If you know somebody who needs this in their life, share this shit. Abundance goes round and round. We love you.
We love you.
Bye.